It's me, K Orange 4. Freshly shorn, shiny head, ready to explore a whole field of stars. Oh, yeah.
Everyone is staying in their rooms a lot more lately. Guess we all need some time to process.
We all need some time to process. Let's see here. Final glimpses. Also, wait 5 days. Let's go acquire these powers on, the planet Skink. Who thought of that name? I'm gonna go here. Oh, I'm carrying too much to move. All my quest rewards are weighing me down. Poncho and everything. All my grenades are back on the shelf. Let's just find a vendor here. Yes, I have to go talk to Vladimir. Like my homies here at the office are like figuring out new areas while I'm out discovering old powers, but
On the way, Captain. Sergeant Ewing was looking for you.
oh, they changed it. You can't continuously sprint when you're oxygen. I wanted to drain my health so I could, you know, get the perk thing. That's fine, I guess. I think you might have summed up what I'm thinking about for my review, Violet.
But riding right after eating can give you stomach aches. Every time I see that statue, I feel a little bit more hopeful.
If it belongs.
Alright, let's see if we got any new guns. This auto rivet. What is... It's not showing anything. Look at this.
Really explain why, but I do.
I really want to know what this gun does. Get Bear jogging in here like an old man.
Whoa there.
Whoa.
Nerves on edge.
Nerves on edge.
Hey, that's not right.
I'm giving him the old rivet. Wow. This guy's lucky that this rivet gun is very inaccurate.
Neutralize the target!
I think it is. But unlike Fallout, you can't pin some... Wow, this gets no damage from this guy. You can't, like, pin them to the wall. Nice, okay. Well, we know what the rivet gun does. It sucks. I probably have to level it up or something. Modified mag shot, okay. Deadeye. It's high noon. Probably sell off the micro gun now. Unrestrained Vengeance. This bad boy has 1,600 bullets.
There's a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something on display. Oh, please, take a look.
Oh, I was going to sell the micro gun, but I did, or sold my more expensive things first, but that's okay. We've got our mass under the what we needed.
Appreciate the business.
Appreciate the business. Go back to the spaceport.
You will be scanned if you enter.
It's good to be home, right? Okay. And me.
We're asking everyone to take
guns
down
for
any
this
leeches
game?
on their ships. We don't want any
Their appearance and their stats mismatch so badly. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jelly Bean?
or more storming through here.
Look at this place. Home.
Oh,
I get to stand near you, breathe
breathing your air.
the same
Sleep
air.
well? Let's hope.
Ooh, I did clean out my ship inventory. I didn't realize, oh, I can jettison stuff out into space? Heck yeah. Alright, let's swap to my inventory. There we go. Square barrels for round bullets that need no case ejections, but ejects the whole bullet while being modeled like a rifle but shooting like an SMG. Oh no! Well, I didn't even notice, because unfortunately I don't care. And that is part of the problem. I did though? Oh, maybe like an offhanded comment or something? Like, that's weird, but then moved on? Oh, yeah, you're like, what the hell is this gun? You're right, I did do that. I do remember that. I'm looking for something in my ship and you're distracting me. Oh. That's horseshit, dude. I just realized I stored all my stolen goods in the ship, and then when I went and paid my bounty in the city, they took all the stolen goods off my ship. Fuck that. I'm big mad. At least I still have my orange to comfort me. I had like 100 stolen grenades in there that I was gonna throw at everybody. It's dumb. At least the orange isn't stolen property. The only saving grace here. Now come on, everybody. Let's go to Skink. Oh shit, I need ship parts. If I get into a ship fight, I'm dead. My ship doesn't have out of combat regeneration like me. My ship ain't got shit, you're right. You know why? Because unfortunately I don't care enough to go build another goddamn ship. That looks like a thing. Take whatever stolen items you have when you haven't even stolen it from their territories as theft in itself. What gives them the right? Fuck them. I'm burned. Well, I've personally never really The bigger problem to me, I've personally never really complained about the... Well, I have. Everybody has the telepathic guards and psychic police that you get in games. But most of the time, I get it for, like, gameplay purposes. Like, oh, you know, you murdered somebody in the woods, but someone still runs for help, and then the cops come after you. But I stole all that stuff from a spaceship that I murdered everybody on board. I still got a bounty, so I hid all the stolen stuff inside my ship, and then I went into the town to the law office and paid my bounty off there. But they still found all the stolen stuff on my ship that wasn't even really stolen because it was taken from a ship not even in their system. I'm calling baloney on that. That's like a step too far on the psychic law enforcement. Yes, that is true. No, this was after. They didn't catch any contraband. In fact, they scanned me for contraband and cleared me for entry. The contraband was the one stolen painting I found. But Terry is right. I stole all that stuff from pirates. I killed everybody on board of the pirate ship.
I think everybody in Constellation dreams of... I know now isn't the best time, but I need to talk with you later.
Why does everybody always
Hey,
need to talk to
Captain.
me?
Need help with anything? This is amazing!
Okay.
The unity, the multiverse, this is everything and more, literally.
Literally. There's lots to unpack here.
No kidding. Think of the dissertations. Boundless topics, no bounds. Except the books, they're bound. This explains so much, though. They're disorganized, petty, weird, and also deeply fascinating at the same time. Because they are just people. We never rule that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something.
That feels like a shot at Mass Effect. You really trust these people after everything they did?
No, not even slightly. They're people who obtain power in some unfair way, and some of them have used that power to cause suffering, and others just didn't want to share. But that's what regular people do every day of the year.
Well, forget about the Starborn. The Unity is the central issue here.
True. We need to approach this critically and carefully. We can't just jump in. Or, I mean, we could, I guess.
We could.
But it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the Unity. You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables.
Urban might be out there, you know.
It crossed my mind. But everybody has lost somebody, and most of us have lost many more. It can't be the deciding factor here right now. It's more of a possible benefit. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But I will say this. Our entire purpose in Constellation is to explore. Why would we stop now?
I won't do this without you. I love you, Barrett.
The way I see it is, anybody entering the Unity has no more regular people concerns. But I do. That's my only worry. I just feel like I would be susceptible to becoming one of the bad ones. And I cannot do that. My 100-year-old grandma would become a Starborn, track me down, and I can't even say what would happen. But it might involve the Space Shark Ghost God thing.
What are you talking about? Thanks, Barrett, I think.
Anytime. The possibility of turning evil aside, I appreciate you taking the lead on this.
Hope we get to
You're
meet
guiding Constellation
evil
to new
Barrett with no
frontiers,
beard.
New discoveries. And we should all follow your example. On that note, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you, if you have time.
Oh, my OBS got messed up. Oh, all the chat just like loaded all at once.
It's not on the scale of entering the Unity, but it is tangentially related.
Tam, tell me what's on your mind.
Thanks. This has been swirling in my brain goo for a while now. So, I've been pondering over what's happened and what it all means. And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. About the size of a plank length, really. I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you.
Hello? No. Let's go get you your power then.
Marvelous. I'm glad you're as gung-ho about this as I am. As it so happens, I've already talked to Vladimir. Seems our eye in the sky is back up and running. He's sent me the coordinates for the temple already. We just have to visit.
We're standing at one.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. Do you need...
Okay. Do. Temple 5. There it fell. Excuse me.
I know now isn't the best time.
Barrett, you're so chatty. Yeah, Semper Fi, Temple Fi.
Got my attention, Captain. These ruins are something else, aren't they?
Gotta soak it all in.
Send them back to the stars.
Shoot him in the dick. Okay, what the hell is this guy?
Yeah, we're good.
This is a sniper rifle? What is this? My burns became worse. My burns. I got some burns. Oh, here you go, Barrett. I have to talk with Barrett again.
You know, I needed this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my
Barrett, what are you doing?
long-dead spouse by night.
I love adventure. Okay, Barrett, I
He'll.
fucking knew it, dude. What are you doing? He was stepping so close to the edge. I love adventure and mystery, but a little romance is nice too.
You know, I couldn't agree more.
Oh yeah.
I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco. So many times. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel.
I'm sure Vasco was a reliable co-pilot.
Oh, we got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case. I heard back from my contact.
Mm-hmm.
They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge.
You don't say.
And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony. And thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts.
You know what would have been cool? Is if I was able to follow and do this whole quest with Barrett instead of occasionally having him talk to me about all this cool stuff that his contact did. Should hire a lawyer.
I'm glad you're confident already. I'm not, though. I'm worried we don't have enough evidence to go up against a massive corporation like that. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before.
A
They can
cyber
dig
psycho?
into the classified
A net runner?
archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information, but that adds risk.
That's not press or luck.
That's definitely wise and absolutely why I'm glad I asked you. I think I can do some digging in public records on my own, so I might. That's much safer. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. I'll see if I can find one. Whew. Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. And I say this as someone who's fought the Crimson Fleet. Maybe I should study up on the art of cross-examination. Might come in handy at the trial.
Now, I feel like I should say this for the sake of you two who are in chat, but for anybody watching in the future on the VOD, I really understand. I don't want to generally just agree with the internet for people who are just out there to complain about games, but I have a fair amount to complain about this game. Why am I sitting here talking to Barrett about this mysterious mining company and all the stuff that his contact is doing, and like, oh, he found this record, and oh, Hephaestus is this big mining corporation. It's so crazy to take them on. All I'm doing is talking to him about it and occasionally paying him money to have his contact go do something. Why aren't I doing this? Why aren't me and Barrett going out there and, you know, going to their mines or talking to people or using my persuasion skill or doing something other than talking to a goddamn rock? This game really does feel a mile wide and an inch deep, and it's really, really hitting me like between yesterday and today. So gonna keep on going, I guess. I don't mean to bash, and I hope that's okay. Just
Behold the famous
what I'm feeling.
Markel the Great.
Hey, Eslis.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Listen, you were an hour early. Barrett, I think you'll need a nice long massage to de-stress on your broken legs.
Massages are nice for relieving stress, sure, but have you ever jumped around in an atmosphere full of human-sized, colorful bubbles and ultra-low gravity?
What?
It's bouncy chaos. Wait. Oh, you meant like you and me. Oh, right. Gotcha. I knew that. Sure, massages would be perfect. My, oh my. Anyway,
My, oh my.
let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us.
Says 9 a.m. under the stream, does it? Oh, have you not had daylight savings time yet? Imagine being so European that you don't have daylight savings time. Oh, actually, you know what? My fucking my Streamlabs thing got reset. I think probably because daylight savings time. My bad. That is actually my bad. I'm sorry. Look, I had to, because of daylight saving, it reset it. So now it should be fine. There we go. My apologies, amigo. No. He just said he can't look at Discord at work. You guys don't have phones. It's actually good he caught it, though. I didn't realize that it said the wrong time. Because technically my time zone changed from -7 to -8. Okay, Earth's moon. Which one's the one?
We've been gone forever.
Can I sleep up here in
Hello.
space? Am I over encumbered again? No. Oh, I'm just burned, maybe? Blisters. Bleeding. Sprinting and melee attacks cause health damage. Oh, that's what it is. Because I'm bleeding. Oh, I wanted to be in a place where it was like a bunch of extra days. 5 UT days.
Good. We're up. Let's move.
You guys know that Stroud Eklund ships are revolutionary in many ways, but intense competition?
Perfect
Something.
landing. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Usually I can see this anomaly somewhere in the distance. Like that. That's right. Can't start an outpost here. Need to take that out. Boop. Boop. Bear it with me. Sure, he'll show up. Temple Tau.
Sometimes these places are kind of creepy. Just being serious.
Is this the one Barrett wanted to get? Beer, 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 beer.
I'm shivering here.
I'm sure you are.
times like this when I can't believe how lucky I am to do this for a living.
I just level 25.
This is gonna be a problem.
Almost had good... Alright, I could almost loot him for a sec. What are you looking up at? Vladimir to locate temples. Service. 2 more artifacts here. I'm in the pizza system. Did you know that all planets and moons have common inorganic systems? Pizza, pizza. Actually, what about this one?
I heard you're a member of the UC Vanguard. They're so
How are you,
lucky to
Dusty?
have you.
So long, Dusty.
So long, Dusty. I'm sleeping. Oh yeah, this does have a bunch of extra time when you sleep. 12 extra hours. Kind of a long wait per sleeping hour, though, don't you think? Think I'll be able to naturally recover from illnesses with this?
I'm
Oh,
doing
good,
an
you're up.
oral history of
Need a moment,
Constellation's
or
most
are you-
decorated.
Went to bed at 5 a.m. Why? That's what I do. Have you tried just sleeping? Have you tried just going to bed and not having insomnia?
Good. You're awake.
Just
Finally.
me repeating your
You have so
name
much
into
to
a
do.
data slate for
No
5
time for sleeping.
hours.
Well, it's doubly better, Terry, so that you don't have to spend $70 on it. I don't know how long it would take for this game to get down to a price where you would actually pay for it. What have we done so far? 32, 64, 96 hours? Just have to do one more round of sleeping and I think we'll be okay.
Oh, hey. I hope you slept well.
And it's still funny because I still feel like Mortuary Assistant was the worst value. I think I'm getting okay value per hour for this game. Excuse me, jeez. But not Mortuary Assistant, I did not.
About time you got up. I bet you needed the rest, though.
And the memorial service today. Wait 24 hours to skip the memorial service? No. We'll go to it. You know what? The Mortuary Assistant was worth the 2 sound bites I got. We're gonna stealth sniper this.
Why aren't you coming?
This gun is amazing. It has literally no downside.
Rebecca.
Look, there's no sway or nothing. It has like 40 bullets. Did you really, Ezlis? Would I play arcade games by myself outside of streaming nothing but pure gameplay? Yeah. Give me an example. Well, Terry's a jerk, and you can tell him I said that. A long time ago, I had Galaga on my phone, and I got to level like 1,000 something because I'd play like 10 levels of Galaga a day or whatever. I have Risk and Monopoly on my phone, or board games. I'll just play against the bots sometimes because it's fun. I don't think so. I mean, outside of when I play Darkest Dungeon on stream. I'm gonna need that cutter,
Well,
maybe.
they don't need it now. Gone.
Got a death wish.
Gone. Well, we have other things to do anyway.
No, I've heard of all of those games, but I've never played any of them as this. Maybe you're just not an arcade gamer, Violet. Did you grow up on playing arcade games? When I was a kid, every Friday I would go to, or my grandparents would take me to this little burger place that had arcade games, and they gave me a bunch of quarters, and I would play Galaga, or I'd play Pac-Man, or
I don't think so.
Pinball machine or metal slug.
Handled that well.
Oh, really like it. Do I like Greek mythology? Does Zeus fuck anything that moves? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I like it as much as anyone else might. I probably don't know a lot about it.
What was that?
Pew 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 pew. Why are you running? Am I though?
Oh, good. My turn. Waste of time. Take the fun. Oh, I love this part.
I should have paid the fine. Ignition's bounty hunter track back. Thought that was a guy's helmet. Just kill the miners in here? Throw them in a pit? Extremely rude. What are like... What kind of Java games are you talking about?
You should probably check out that console on the bridge. Maybe somebody left a helpful note for us.
Okay. Need a bunch of ammo. Hitman Refined Solstice. Epic Laser Pistol. It's true. Even though they killed the miners, you can't kill children in this. Little pew pew pistol. Pew pew. What's your Slytherin? Sword of Damocles. But even nowadays, you can't get into just arcade style games. This is a console on the bridge. Grapes.
See? That's why we get along.
Prognosis of my burn improved. I can't get under here. Yeah, I think it was a book. This game, instead of having like random novels, has a bunch of old books. The Sword of Damocles is something of a pop culture staple, and copies can be found throughout the settled systems. It's the science fiction novel Sword of Damocles, written by former Constellation Chair Visola Chen after her retirement, writing under the pen name Victoria Shar. Oh. Although
You
over
say you cannot follow a sword?
1 million copies were printed, very few actually sold. Damocles Gray. Son bops. I guess that's just the type of gamer you are, Violet. Oh. Artifact Omicron Persei 8. I was gonna read it. Notes. Sword of Damocles. Damocles Gray looked up into the eyes of the reptilian High King and grinned. Well, Boots, I think it's time I made my exit, he quipped. Then raising his wrist-mounted comm device to his mouth, he said the words he had uttered so many times before. Let's do it, baby. A second later, Damocles Gray's sleek chromium death ship crashed through the palace's stained glass dome, raining lasers on any lizard man its targeting computers could get a lock on. It's the sword! Everybody! But the High King never got to finish his command, because a gaping hole now stood in the space where his mouth used to be, blasted straight through by one of the ship's laser beam guns. The sword then came to a hover 2 inches off the ground, right next to Damocles Gray. That's for Earth, you ugly iguanas, he said as he swung up into the cockpit and closed the canopy. Seconds later, there was no indication Damocles Gray had ever been on the planet Reptilar 3, except for the pile of red reptilians left in his wake. Okay, I think this is a little bit different than the Greek myth. Only slightly, though. Just like that much. Let's go attend the funeral. Hopefully we didn't miss it. Didn't take 1 million UT hours to get here.
New Atlantis is the shining beacon of humanity these days, so they say. I'd argue that the beacon of humanity should be measured in our overall survival, though.
Okay.
We should get out there.
Constellation is no stranger to loss.
Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost.
Here. That's as close to an honorable pose as I can get, I guess. Although I like the Mario jump. There, let's do that.
That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe
So long, Bowser!
courage to continue our work in their
Wow!
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words.
Me.
Hey, how are you holding up?
Okay.
Just don't forget to take time for yourself, okay? Plenty
Okay.
of rooms if you need to sit down and be alone for a while.
Why do people keep walking
We'll
away
get
from me
through
like this?
It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together.
You don't need to be strong for everyone, Sarah. You can grieve too.
We all have to get through this our own way. Don't worry about me. Really, I'll be fine.
She'll be fine, she says.
Moments. There's something I'd like to discuss.
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much.
It's fine, Noelle. Thank you.
Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying.
Good that you want to get good.
Could you excuse me?
Noelle's voice actress, nailing it. Thank you all for coming. Sam knew the dangers we faced better than anyone. He was more than Aquila's prodigal son. He was the best among us. And I'll do everything I can to honor his memory.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
And then I go, wahoo! And boost out of the room. You did it, Barrett. Unexplored route. So I have to boost all along the way.
As much fun as that was.
Ship, you've entered. Freestar Collective Space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
What sort of signature does contraband even have?
Don't you just love grand jobs?
Yeah, everyone walking around with their boost back. Oh, should probably just up my grab jumps. What are you doing? forgetting to repair my ship. Let's investigate the distress signal. Me and my orange.
Ta-da! We've arrived!
We've arrived! Sure hope this doesn't lead to us in a ship fight, because I would lose that. That is a hunter ship.
Missionary Research Station. You speaking. What is your business here?
What is your business here? Finding your distress signal.
What? We haven't sent a distress signal?
Knew it.
Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here?
Sure no one here sent a distress signal?
Yes, I am sure. If there was an emergency, I'd be the one sending it.
An explosion in your high energy research lab?
The high energy research lab. Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. For security, I'm going to have to ask your friend to wait out there.
Except a hunter ship literally landed behind you.
And don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nishina.
Got you, but I gotta go over here. Landed all the way over there. Yeah, my burn's cured. I don't know what's happening over there. I'm lagging as I approach this. Ship landing site. It looked like it. Starborn Guardian. Barrett? What the fuck? Yeah, do your job, Terry. I wanted to go see what those flying things were. What's exploding? What is this planet? These are like the Octobrains in Duke Nukem. Kinda cool. Metropus Scavenger. Me and my best friend. Metropus Scavenger. Yes, jellyfish is the English word.
You big, stupid jellyfish.
Can't fast travel during combat. Apparently we're in combat. Oh, is it really? Oh, Terry, have I asked before? Do you... Do you always think in Hungarian? Or do you ever think in English? Where did I get that? Don't translate in your head and you usually think in English. Got it. Interesting. Can I ask, what is your native language, Violet? Yeah, that's probably true. That shows you really, really speak it, you know?
Step forward.
You
Scan
support.
is clear. One moment.
Ukrainian and Russian? Crazy. You're a trilinguist?
All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Use out. There. Be right with you.
Trilinguist, trilingual. It's easy to know both. Mr. Fancy Pants over here. I live 30 minutes from Mexico. You don't see me throwing around Spanish.
Chief of Security.
Pinche pendejo.
If you'll follow me,
Jeez.
I'll show you to the director.
Let's go.
We'll take the back way up. Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything.
So,
Oh. Bro, what? That's bananas. I wasn't thinking about that, or I didn't expect that at all.
What the? Easy! Easy! What the hell was that?
Kind of anomaly. Could be the artifact I'm looking for.
What are you talking about? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight.
It was.
But there's nothing here. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tick? Who are you working for?
I guess that makes sense. I guess you guys would know. You know more about languages than I do. Did. I alt-tabbed and was responding to a Discord message real quick. If I had stealth tech, I wouldn't be arguing with you in a hallway.
Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out.
He had his Rule 34 of Barrett. Do you think there's actually Rule 34 of Barrett from Starfield? That would be insane. I know people always say there's Rule 34 of anything, but come on. Ah. This is nuts.
Who's there? Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right?
Yeah, are we multiversing here? Starvation, dehydration, you're in bad shape.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have made it much longer. It's been so long. I'm out of food, out of water. But I made it. Wait. How did you get in here?
I think I'm shifting from another niche in an intact one.
What? What are you talking about? No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless... the accident. Maybe...
No, Terry, you have to
Maybe this
Google
is
it.
a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then...
Slow down, let's start with the accident.
Right. Sorry. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion.
Yeah, do it, because I told you to.
It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead.
You're experimenting on an artifact.
An artifact? You mean the metallic
We should... Wait. He's back.
I'm here.
All right. We're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving.
What the nutty is happening, brother?
If anything happens, the director's office is on the second floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it.
Do you think the director is going to be that guy, but with like a full head of hair?
Let's go. This way.
This way. I like this too. This is the best quest so far. Skeleton just chilling, dude. Ow. This gun has a special ability, doesn't it? Plus 15% damage while aiming. There we go. Deals double damage with gun bashing.
This way.
This way. Rector Patel.
Director?
Thank you, Ethan. Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now? 3 times?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this.
That has to be the female Redguard voice from Oblivion. Sounds so close. I'm shifting to an alternate universe or something.
Excuse me?
That is quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us about this other universe.
It's burned out. Raphael was the only survivor.
Raphael? Raphael died in the accident. He...
Oh.
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or two.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swallow.
Also said you found an artifact.
An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? You know something about it?
Seen what they can do, it's why I'm here.
Really? That's all you're gonna say?
No, fair enough. You have a prior connection with them then.
Sure you will, Terry.
Maybe that's why this is only affecting you.
I need to know what you're doing with it.
This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. This artifact and the field it creates. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when something went wrong.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions, and somehow it's still running.
Raphael said the probe is feeding power into the distortion.
That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it to shut down the system, but the kill switch isn't responding. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. We can't even get down there.
Director's right here. Why don't you just open it up? Yeah, locked down? You can't override your own security system?
Not from up here. The explosion fried the network circuits.
Without physical access to the research level,
This'll pry your
there is
face's
little
circuits.
we can do. We have been working in makeshift labs for months.
Excuse me. We have to find a way to stop this.
How? I told you the research level's locked down. We can't even use the damn elevator.
Maybe I could. In the other universe.
What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab, so clearly his elevator works. Take it, and you might be able to shut down the experiment.
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting.
Maria, you mentioned a control unit earlier.
We can't shut down the probe, but we might be able to adjust some of the other parameters. It's risky. We don't know what we're dealing with, but... All right. It's worth a try.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come with me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door.
Come with me. You have much to learn before you
What
deal
have we
with the
gotten
likes of
ourselves
those
into?
monsters. Alrighty. I'll be right back, guys. I got a stuffy nose. I gotta blow it. Be right back. Alright. Thanks for waiting, gang. Let's continue on through here. Oh, look, the director's here. What did she say? It was a hydrogen explosion? Would this like instantly incinerate people like this? I guess maybe she didn't incinerate, but would you like die sitting in your chair like that? Director's incident report. Shortly after midnight, a series of explosions in the high energy research lab triggered a security lockdown. Brief release of hydrogen gas was detected in air interchange system, along with particulates indicative of major collapse of severe damage to the lab facilities. Chief of Security E. Hughes canceled the lockdown for the surface facility at 0430, but all communication with the research level and its control systems has been lost. Chief Engineer R. Aguero is missing, presumed dead. Security logs indicate he was alone in the lab at the time of the incident. All other personnel are accounted for. No other injuries reported. You sure about that? Stop doing it.
Oh, it's you. What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and I thought I'd finally lost it.
Met with the director. We have to shut down the probe.
What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is even worse. I barely made it out, and that was months ago. I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. Okay. You're my ticket out of here. We'll do this your way. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key. I'll back you up, I guess.
Cool. Got the pantry key.
What the? You... Security breach! Go! Everybody out! For it! Out of my way!
Bye, everybody. I'm here.
Everybody out!
Keep it together. Keep it together.
Where are these creatures coming from?
They're a native species. We had an electric pulse field to keep them out. The fire took out the generators, damaged the foundation. They just keep coming.
What will happen when I shut down the probe?
I'm not sure. It might stop whatever's happening to you. It's a reasonable theory, I guess.
Tell me about the accident.
I was in the lab, working on the frequency calibration for the probe. I was walking out of the control room when it happened. I heard the tanks rupture. The alarm sound. I only had a second to react. I jumped back into the control room. The doors sealed. I was safe. From the gas, the fire, everything. But I was trapped. There was nothing I could do to stop it. If I had gone the other way, maybe I could have made it to the ventilation controls. Killed the system. Even if it killed me. I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
That's what happened in the other universe.
Look at this. It's going to take hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us.
Is there a patch today? Is this... This wasn't happening yesterday, but every time I talk to someone when they're moving today, they keep moving.
How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking in and out of existence. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'll see if I can clear a path to the door.
I'm gonna teleport to the other side. Yeah.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just poked into my locked office. So much for security protocols.
I do have less hair today. Got the old boy shaved. Trimmed up the beard. Did it up right. Seems to be happening a lot lately.
What a day, huh? Yeah, let me get the doors for you.
Thanks.
And done. Is there anything else you need?
You think Fontana is stealing my hair? What? Fontana? What do you mean? Are there any scorpions native to this planet?
Yes. Kataxi. Nasty things. The original survey team ran across them. You're welcome to read the old logs if you want. Yeah, I'll unlock the terminal for you.
Oh, it's a Jackie Daytona. I need something to fight the Kataxi in the other universe.
The Kataxi in the other universe. Uh-huh. Wow. I've got an experimental thing one of the engineers put together. But...
Sure, there's a way we can both walk away happy.
Maybe so. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's never been field tested, but all yours.
Give me an experimental shotgun. He said it's... Oh, this is an experimental thing. I don't know if it'll work, and he just gives me a shotgun. A shotgun's not going to work against bugs?
I just want to get out of here.
How did that door open? Oh. Poisoning became worse. Jerry Fontaine. I'm guessing you've never seen What We Do in the Shadows. So this is where I got my character. Just in case we wanted to see it. Oh, and I was going to equip some more grenades. Oh, shit. What a way to shift.
What, did you get lost in the hallway?
Yes, it was blocked in the other universe.
Right. This is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding. I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can. There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything. I'll begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts. Calibrating to 95, 97, 100. Nothing. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the? Okay. It looks safe to approach. But what in the world? pure distortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow.
Curious.
Step into the distortion, please.
Already did.
Nothing. No, hold on. There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. Right, stay there.
I do
Let me
too.
turn the feedback up for a moment. Calibrating to 90, 91. What happened? Are you all right?
It worked.
So, the lower setting causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift. That seems promising. Keep it on the lower setting until you want to shift, and you should be able to avoid any more accidents. I'd give you my control unit, but it looks like you already have one from the other universe.
Yeah.
You'll have to take a look at that when this is all over.
Alright, time to shut this down.
Right. If you can get down to the research level, you need to make your way to the high energy research lab. Disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the probe. That should finally put an end to all this.
Got it.
And before you go, the director wanted to speak with you. It really is just down the hall.
Okay.
Howdy.
Oh. Can't get in this side.
Well then, all set?
Motor
If you need supplies,
bicycle
I've
criminals.
asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. It's the least I can do after everything we've put you through. Before you go, there is one other thing we should discuss. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, the shifting will stop. What happens then? To you and to us.
I'm gonna be stuck wherever I am.
Yes, and what of us? Nishina is a closed system, two potential states held in tension. When you shut down the experiment, that tension will resolve. You are the outside observer in the system. Whichever reality you are in at that moment is what will become real. For you and your universe, at least. The question is, which will you choose?
I'm gonna kill all of you. I don't know.
If this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, I would ask you to save him. But as the director of the station, I am responsible for the lives of my staff. 30 people. People with families, careers, futures ahead of them.
This
In this
isn't good
universe.
cinematography?
You don't have to decide now. But when the time comes, please, keep them in mind. Now, it's time you are going. With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system on the research level, so you can expect some resistance. Be careful. Ethan, unlock the elevator lobby, please.
I would be the best movie director.
Research level is still locked down.
I'm aware of that.
Alright. Done.
Good luck, dear. It's been a fascinating day.
How is it any contest? Why would I not save the 30 people in this facility for just Raphael? How is it even close?
Hey.
Hey.
Yes. What?
Oh wait, I forgot to pick up my supplies.
Pardon?
What if it's the President of the United States versus 30 homeless people? Joey B has had his time. What is he, 97?
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor. This is not a public medical facility, but the director has ordered me to assist you nonetheless. I can spare a few med packs. Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your psychologist, or your cosmetologist. If there's anything else you need, ask. I think I still have...
Medical supplies. We got penicillin. What's your problem?
Excuse me? Perhaps you'd care to try a dead-end medical post on some godforsaken planet in the middle of nowhere, huh? 6-year surgical residency. And I spend my days treating paper cuts and hurt feelings for a bunch of mathematicians and physicists. And now I have to deal with some spacer who thinks they're jumping between universes. Spare me.
Alright, maybe I am saving Raphael and not this doctor. It's super penicillin. Penicillin X. Beer, beer. I have acute poisoning. Because I am acute. Oh, sorry, I missed it.
Okay, hello?
Is there a reason why you would choose the one person over the 30 at any point? Well, obviously, Terry, if the one person was you. Oh, please, baby, baby, please. It's like I gotta go hopping through
The
universes.
security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Override the lockdown in the facility section.
Engaging the enemy. Massive damage. I am taking damage. System failure.
Do-do-do. Bleep bleep bloop blop. I overrided the lockdown.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Beginning combat protocol. Warning. Damage registered. Damage. All systems.
No, I didn't. I think this always happens. It always reactivates down here. Also, these security cameras look like soccer balls. Red. Hello? Oh, is that one already dead? Time in this grenade damage. Robotics lab computer. Shit, I'm stuck. No! I hate you! Maybe I can power my way out of this. Oh! Turn on no clip, but then I can't get achievements. Where's my last save? 6 minutes ago? Eh, that's fine. Who's that cool guy? Look at him. Oh, this is like at the beginning of this whole section.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
No, there's one right here, but let me get my oxygen. There we go. We got cramping. Go. Override the lockdown in this facility.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
I am opening fire. System failure.
Catastrophic damage. Almost got the level up on this explosive thing. Do. I don't know if burning to death counts as the from explosives. No, I think you have to actually be killed by the explosive. Doesn't seem to be working on these Inferno mines. Of course, I just haven't hit the right amount yet. Did I do it?
I have hostiles in range.
Kill all of these with one grenade if I can.
Outgoing fire. Keep clear. Damage. All
There we go.
systems.
Took 2 grenades, but we got it. There we go. Now explosives do 25% more damage. Need to kill 50 enemies with explosives. Good lord. I feel like some of these are so way too much. I just want my grenades to do more damage. I don't I don't want to kill 50 enemies to get there. I want 25% more damage while I kill 50 enemies.
System failure.
The idea is to make it hard to brute force them to diversify your build. I mean, I get that, but didn't I already do the work
Unable. Repair.
leveling up to get that perk? I just feel like it seems like a lot to kill 50 enemies with grenades in particular. It's like, wow, that is a lot of enemies and a lot of grenades. And the whole time you're operating without that 25% damage boost. Feels like a lot. There. Uh-oh. Plain old grind. Yeah, that's true. My grenade button doesn't work half the time. Implement the weather outfit.
System failure.
I guess that, shooting the fire extinguisher didn't do anything. Hey, I got a better jump pack. It's not a bad name, Terry. I agree with that, Violet. Especially, I mean, if those were mixed in, like if it was a lot of those, and then one of them was like, oh, kill 5 enemies with grenades, I wouldn't mind that at all. It's like 50 enemies with grenades. That's a lot. I don't think I've killed 50 enemies with grenades the entire game. Spacesuit workbench in here.
Controls are available on designated security terminals.
Catastrophic damage. Massive damage.
I'm under third health. Yeah. There we go. Alright, if we regen to full now, we should be able to get that next level with that perk. Although not quite outside of combat, I guess. Another anomaly around here. Here you are. Radioactive liquid. Come through here and hit this. Want to get through there. Yeah, that does feel not great. It'd even be more acceptable if just like it tracked like throughout the game how many things I've killed. Like it says, oh, to take the next perk, you could you need to have killed 50 people with a grenade. Find Kraken. Engage the power locks. Man, I messed up already. Mess up again? Owie zowie. Okay. What? There we go. Jeez, I am bad at that game, and all I got was I got a single sparkling water thing.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Lost. Oh, I said Eslis and it's Terry. I put my eyes over to it really quick and thought Violet's purple was Eslis's blue. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky. Hers last. I wanted to do it in this universe, right?
System failure.
I don't think I want to add that weapon sounds.
I am unable. Repair not possible.
seem to be the only one asking for them, and I feel like anyone can just use the whatever sound you want when you join. Here's the last one. Put down the experiment and select this reality. Yeah.
Catastrophic damage.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a cool feature, but I think it's okay that I don't have it. You can leave that for your stream, Terry. Have you played this game, Katnick? You finished this main quest? I got Artifact Lambda. Okay. Well, that was a very cool quest.
Security incident resolved. The security lockdown has been terminated.
Steel engineering outfit. I don't like it because I'm very bad at it.
Ah, there you are. Welcome back. Ethan, how are we doing?
Research levels back online. Definitely some damage, but it could be a lot worse. We will have to replace a few robots.
Yes, well, that's a small price to pay, all things considered.
This is a lot to take in. Artifacts, multiple universes.
Look on the bright side, dear. Just imagine the papers you'll publish.
If anyone even believes this.
I am curious, though. Why did you decide to stay here, with us?
What's the opinion on hacking in Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas? Flawless. Perfect. Never change that system. Actually, the Digipick system seems fine. I'm just bad at it. The Fallout 3, 4, New Vegas hacking system is kind of the same, though. It's not really skill-based because you can keep going in and out and just resetting your attempts and doing the different words. Raphael died to save you. I wanted to honor that.
Of course. I'll make sure the consortium remembers his sacrifice. Our next supply ship will be arriving soon. I'll have a full report ready for them. For now, I'd like to extend our gratitude and what compensation I can offer for everything we put you through. Thank you.
Thanks.
This has been a truly remarkable experience.
Nice. They gave me a legendary space suit. Space suit. I'd probably pick the hacking thing in Cyberpunk because that one's way easier. Look at this baby. Nice orange boost pack on. But I don't know, like I kind of liked the lockpicking in Oblivion because it was somewhat skill-based. If you were good at the mini game, it was hard, but you could always pick the locks. But now in this, I don't know, maybe it's me being lazy because not only do I have to do a hard mini game, I have to buy all the skills to get me an appropriately... I have to buy all the skills to be able to have the chance at unlocking very hard lockpicks, and then it also wants me to do a hard mini game. So, that could definitely just me being lazy. I feel like if I put all the effort into getting that level of lockpicking, then I should be rewarded for picking that skill. I actually got better at the Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas hacking because of 76. I played a lot of Fallout 76 and got better at the hacking in that game. Nova Galactic Research Station, Vladimir, acquired the power on Anthara. Carrying too much to move.
Back in the lap of luxury, right?
I heard you're fluent in over 24 verbal and modern languages.
Ooh. Need to fly back to I don't remember them all that much, Terry. I mean, obviously, I didn't even like those games anyway, so. Oh, I do remember that now. Oh, I never understood that one, the Sea of Floating Codes. Or I don't remember understanding it. Can I just go back to... Oh, was it just match the picture? Then maybe I did get it. Great Laredo Caper. What's something that could just put me back? On Project Yumi, there we go. Just land me back in the lodge. The pipes was fun. I didn't mind the pipe one.
I have something for you.
Okay. Give me just a sec though, guys. I'm gonna go get some water, take a quick break, and I'll be back here in about 5 minutes. Thanks for watching. Be right back. Alright, gang, we're back in. Came back here to find the vendor. Katnick, since you played this game, do you think do you have any opinions on some shouldn't missed quest lines or anything?
Wake up, sucker!
All the faction quest lines, okay. Wake up, sucker.
If it belongs on your... Hope you're finding everything you need.
Yeah.
Oh, please, take a look.
Please, have a look around. Fine.
Appreciate the business.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Wake up, sucker. Hell yeah. Although Terry,
that technically suitable.
Terry does not keep me on the side. I'm the main.
Your shadow.
Oh, good, you're up.
You look well.
Alright. Fire the power on and Artham. Oh, I forgot to repair my ship again. Rip. Terry's right. Oh, is that not the anomaly? Jeez. The anomaly's over there. Look at that. Explore geographical feature. Gravitational anomaly. Multiple gravitational anomalies converge at this location and remain locked with each other. Barrett. It's crazy. I was about to start a tabletop RPG podcast with Terry. Me, Terry, and Violet. Tabletop RPG in it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. We're just, I was gonna say, we're just a little bit far apart. We are slightly at a distance. Starborn thing. Was that it? I think that's it. Are you saying, Violet, that the community is isolated, or just the game, the tabletop games are? What if we played 2nd edition? I'd murder you. The setting and rules set up such that the vampires don't really go anywhere or meet anyone. Well, then how do you have a tabletop RPG if you're not going anywhere or meeting anyone? Temple Omicron Persei 8.
Incredible.
Terry, is that a tobacco joke? Or Tabasco? Tobacco? Oh, taco. There we go. Okay. I was thinking too far ahead of it. I'm corrupted for thinking Tabasco sauce first. Is Tabasco common where you guys are? You can't even hear it through all this.
Just look at this place. So many questions come to mind. I don't even know where to start.
That's kind of crazy, Violet.
Wonder what humanity would be like if we could all do that.
You don't have tacos in Hungary. I was asking about Tabasco sauce. Is Tabasco sauce very common where you guys are? Because here, Tabasco is, you go to like a restaurant and they have stuff on the table. They have ketchup, they have you know, like sweet and low sugar, and they have Tabasco sauce, you know? It's that ubiquitous. It might be. Although there's plenty of ranch here too. Love me some ranch. Ranch is love, ranch is life. Ranchasco, I mean, that's basically any like chicken wings you're getting. You get buffalo wings, dip them in ranch, slather some Tabasco on. The best thing about ranch is that it mixes so well together with other stuff. Fuck buffalo. How about fuck you? You ever thought about that one? What even is ranch? God's nectar slathered into a basket of wings. Ranch, more like rancid. Voltaire. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted exclusively for the use in Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes, it's amusing to see just how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation, but there will be time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. That should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. We're happy to announce that the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like to remind everyone to suit up and join us on the roof at 9 o'clock EDT. Reminder to please sync all watches to Eastern Daylight Time. Our partner will also be on the radio for lunch. We'll be recording the event, so be on your best behavior.
Looks like everybody evacuated fast.
What the fuck is buttermilk? Jesus's nectar. Fermented dairy. That's going back outside. Science crate. Yeah, it looks like a science crate. I thought kefir was yogurt.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs
That's Nova, Choom. Let's Delta.
That little sad dot.
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
I'm sure you could definitely find videos of somebody drinking a ranch, but you probably shouldn't. Although there's little difference with how much ranch you slather on something you're eating, then, you might as well drink it at that point. No, ranch is what you dip the deep fried thing in. You deep fry a pickle and you dip it in some ranch. And then for dessert, you deep fry that candy bar. Alright, we're going to NASA, gang. Set course to Earth.
Hey. I miss this ship.
Yeah, I'm sure there's deep fried ranch.
Another perfect landing.
Some
10 out of 10.
county fair. What's the difference between drinkable kefir and drinkable yogurt? I'm on planet Earth. This planet has extreme solar radiation. Yeah, I'm on the actual Earth right now. Did you guys recognize it? This is Texas. I'm at NASA. I don't know. It just said NASA launch tower. I don't know if it said which location it is. Plus, this is the future. This could be a totally different launch tower. Doesn't tell me where it is. It just says Earth Sol System. A system, Sol, system, Sol, system. Ananas.
I bet that elevator's shallow. Okay. Well, I've had that effect on people before.
Okay. Gotta find the elevator shaft. Where? Power. No power cell in inventory. But I need one. Good thing there's one right here. Hi, Barrett. The elevator shaft open, but nothing else in here. Take this power cell just in case.
How terrible it must have been for them to watch others escape. Looks like the lift is offline. Maybe we can restore power. Let's look around.
Leadline Advanced Deep Recon Space Helmet. Terry, all those letters together like that with all the accent marks reads to me, ooh, ah, ah, ah. You know that song? Radiation resistance, and we can see our face. Need for Speed Most Wanted? I have no idea. Would have been featured in a million things. Let him come and try to kill me, Terry. I have a need. If I was playing that game, it means I have a need for speed. He's so freaking fast, they couldn't even catch me. Terry, I'm gonna send Katnick to murder you for that. For that entire sentence. Because I think you're closer, Katnick. Technically, maybe.
Crew preparation area. I can't imagine how tense and chaotic it must have been.
Remember, the final vitals and suit seal checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way as far as tolerances. Yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be. These people's lives are still in our hands. I know there's rumors that the next launch is slated to be canceled, but let's not have that be on us. Assume it's go time every time. Your professionalism is what makes space travel just a little bit safer. And we can use every ounce we can get.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars?
They asked if I had a degree in physics. I said I have a theoretical degree in physics.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in materials science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was just to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Just a quick question to all my doctors in chat. I know each and every one of you is a doctor who has defended your dissertation, but when you defend your dissertation as a doctorate candidate, can it get shot down? Like if you don't defend it well, or they poke too many holes in it, can you just like be not granted your PhD? Hey. NASA notebook. They can just be like, no.
Looks like a structural collapse of the underlying strata. Typical of karst topography.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm wondering is, I know you can't just make stuff up, but if you were going to be denied your dissertation,
They had a museum, but this whole place is a museum now.
or isn't there like a
Anyway,
concept stage where you have
an
to
exit at the end of the hall.
be approved to follow this line of thinking? Could you really do? Isn't it like months and months of work, if not years of work, and then you could just be told no? You're like, oh, I want to prove that, you know, roses smell better than tulips. They're gonna be like, no, that's stupid. Shouldn't they tell you that at like week 1 instead of, you know, month 9? NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the creators of the Voltaire supercomputer, on an ambitious aerospace project to pull gravity itself. The result is the first spacecraft capable of faster-than-light travel. The first successful voyage saw astronauts reaching Jupiter in moments, what would have previously taken years. Wow. Because they would allow you to pursue it, and you don't come up with anything useful in months, why would they let you write a whole thing about it? Yeah, I assume they would have you stop it if it's no purpose. While long-term space missions began in the late 1990s with programs such as the International Space Station, humanity began living on other planets almost 100 years later. Small outposts of 5 or fewer scientific research teams eventually gave way to an entire colony effort on Mars and other orbiting bodies of our solar system. I thought the idea behind the dissertation really was more the effort. But I guess you do have to prove something.
I just don't understand
Fuck
where these
no.
calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
And Terry, are you basing this off of your own PhD, your pretty huge dick? Because you had to prove something with that?
Final days of humanity on Earth must have been a special sort of hell for hopeful scientists.
No kidding. But they all loved it in the end. Picked up a power thing. Rip Reno. Well, then it'd finally be my time to shine, Terry. I could finally cancel you and absorb your whole stream. Then the territory would be no more. And Orangeville would reign supreme. I guess I'll take a second one of these. Dirt. No way. We don't let the pores stay in the Orangeville. In the Orange Orchard. Are you kidding me? We will only play premium AAA $70 to $80 games. We're not even going to play $60 games anymore.
My sensors have detected.
Time to show off. Simple. Love it.
Total system failure.
All yours. I've done this 1,000 times. Well, look at that. Vasco definitely takes after this side of the family.
I feel like we should write this in the background lore of the territory. TP. It's amazing that people in the Starfield universe still use toilet paper. Figured they'd be using the shells.
Imagine if they hadn't been able to convince people to invest this much. I wonder if humanity would still be here.
Security procedures. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. These are direct orders from the secretary. Absolutely no phones or recording devices. All written materials, clipboards, notebooks are to be checked on exit from the labs. Confiscate anything with confidential information on it. I don't know, Terry. I feel like they do. One of my companions mentioned a couple days ago that you could go to the bathroom in your suit. Figured it'd clean you up.
Project Log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
I think that guy's the name, I think that guy is the merchant named Bellathor or something. He does a bunch of different voices in Skyrim, but the one in Whiterun. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Project Log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all the side effects of operating a grav drive can be, but no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Her leather pants just chock full. Overflowing.
The artifact isn't far now. But look at all this stuff. Simply astounding.
Shit. Just floating down.
May as well, right?
How is there still non-skeletal body here? Dr. Victor. Please be careful whenever running power through the prototype. Secure all loose objects and have researchers empty pockets, remove jewelry, watches, etc. Reminder that the core of the drive contains a specimen that is irreplaceable and all data is under the strictest clearance. Exercise all caution with all research materials. and ensure information does not leave this lab.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
He got a visit from a future person, didn't he? Oh. To Judith Tatien, Victor Isa, Lan Su. As requested, the Astrophysics Research Team has done a full analysis of the data you provided us. The measurements of the Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to the periods of frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the moon. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by Earth's inner core. Oops. And may be affecting the core itself given the proximity to the source. The data indicates the change rate is increasing exponentially. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. But beyond the devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire, the sputtering or stripping away of our atmosphere. This has happened before to Mars, a planet studied since the earliest days of space, to see into Earth's possible future. We are afraid this future may be closer than we ever thought imaginable. Some may view this data as normal. There have been historical fluctuations and polarity changes of Earth's core, but this is orders of magnitude greater. We see echoes of previous generations' debates over global warming, and we want science here to be clear. Like waves in the ocean, these gravity waves rise and eventually crash into shore, the Earth, with devastating consequences.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
What? So it wasn't just a fluke? A terrible but inevitable disaster? The grav drives? How did we not realize?
Wonder how come it only ate away Earth's atmosphere. Yeah, that guy's definitely a Skyrim voice actor. Some may call this junk. Me, I call him treasures.
We've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found. And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Obliterate them.
Oh, what the heck do you have?
Come on! Let's finish this!
You think them dying like that, are they going back to a previous universe, or are they dead? Really? Almost out of laser ammo? I thought I had a bunch of it. Get out of here. Why won't you die?
Of the universe.
Oh yeah, I know how this ends.
It's my damn pistol.
Fine, let's go. Ha! This never gets old.
I eliminated 300 human enemies. Terry. Can't wait to get off bad screen so you can go look at good screen. What did you want me to do, Terry? Watch season 2 of The Witcher on stream? I could probably do that, I guess. Two of these nuts. Hey guys.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
Sure did.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
We lost our home.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That is why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
What if I say you're both wrong? It's time for someone other than a Starborn made a decision.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he is right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
I'm tired of both of you. I'll get to the Unity on my own.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the Hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait till you get there. Everyone deserves a shot at the final artifact.
Wow. How do you guys like my ammo?
What's new? Well, okay then.
I think this is where I want to end it today, gang. We take a save. We went to NASA. We discovered what they had to sacrifice in order to make it to the stars. But for now, I think I'm good. I think I'm ready for bed. I really appreciate you guys hanging out, watching, and chatting. Thank you guys very, very much. I will be back for one more stream this week. Tomorrow, same bat time.
Bye, boys. It's about bed now.
Same bat channel. It is indeed about bed now. We'll finish up the main quest tomorrow, and then we'll start on the side factions. So, hope to see you guys back here then. Take care, and have a good one, everybody.